Hey MBK, this is Lyndon Nguyen
and Tony Ariza,
back with another episode of MBK411. And of course, before we get started, it is time to remind everyone of our social media.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at MediaMBK and Instagram at MBK_media.
And make sure you visit our website at MBK411.com. So let's get it on.
Linda, this year is soon coming to an end, and I don't think I'm ready.
I know, Tony, but the end isn't here quite yet. We have a whole bunch of events to look forward to before we hit the stage on June 7th.
What's June 7th?
Tony, it's graduation.
Oh yeah, that. Hey seniors, prom is just around the corner. May 23rd to be exact. So make sure all dues and fees are paid off, all your missing work is turned in, and of course, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you have your super swaggin' prom attire. Oh yeah, I said it.
Speaking of prom, Tony, I would like to give a wonderful shout out to my prom date. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Drum roll!
Drum roll! Noah Harrington. Oh yes, Noah. I went there. And I cannot wait to see you shake your tail feathers at prom.
Linda, I'm speechless.
Tony, stop being so overdramatic.
Alright.
Before we end the night with prom, we start off the day with the flag ceremony.
Oh la la. But wait, it's the flag ceremony. I'm just kidding, Linda.
Tony, you're not funny.
Oh, but this year will be the 14th annual flag ceremony. And in case you don't know what the flag ceremony is, freshmen. It's a time we have to celebrate the diversity here at the Brook.
Expect to witness a beautiful display of the flags, smooth dance moves from the International Dance Club, hard-hitting beats from the taiko drumming.
You want to tell them everything that's going to happen at the flag ceremony?
I'm sorry, Tony.
But yeah, May 23rd will be a day to remember, and I cannot wait.
Once again, calling all seniors. The week after prom is senior week. I'm so excited. I personally cannot wait for the senior trip to Six Flags on May 29th. What you know about that senior week, Tony?
Well, what I know is May 27th is senior takeover day. Also, we have the senior picnic and senior award ceremony on May 28th. So make sure you are all wearing your gowns. No caps are needed.
Like I said, Tony, I'm very excited. I still can't believe our grade school careers is coming to an end. The week of the 27th through the 29th should be a time in which we have fun and celebrate finishing strong together. To my fellow seniors, let's make this week a memory etched in our hearts for as long as we can remember.
You're so deep, Linda.
Thank you.
You're very deep. Recently, members of the MBK FBLA organization competed in the FBLA state competition in Reston, Virginia. These students are the best of the best, showcasing necessary skills in the classroom relating to business leadership. Congratulations to these following students for their success in the regional and state FBLA competition. We've got a whole bunch of information on books and libraries this episode. To start off, April was National Library Month, and the MBK Library staff celebrated this month from April 4th to the 11th. We caught up with Miss Murray to see what she had to say about this past month. Take a look.
It seems to grow every year. We keep dreaming up things to do and then we add to it. First thing we do is we make up quizzes, one for teachers and one for students, so that if they answer the questions, they become more familiar with what the wide range of things that we offer. And we change the quiz every year, so because we get new stuff every year. To bribe the teachers to come in, we offer snacks and coffee and things like that in the back room to get them to come, and they do. The prizes for the quizzes are 2 free movie tickets. There's a student winner and a teacher winner. And then we have a question every day just to get people to walk through and drop their name in the hat. There is a quiz that you can take all week to do, which is matching titles of books with the first line of the book. And there's a prize for that. And then on Friday, we're going to celebrate all the students who have read the Virginia Reader's Choice books. And we have a great big cake. I've already ordered it, and they're going to be served during SDS in the library. I think it's important to celebrate National Library Month because it's important to celebrate libraries, and it's a moment when we set it aside and we say, hey, look, this is important. There are schools that don't have libraries. There are school systems that don't have librarians, and we don't want to go that route, and we want to remind people of all the different things they can do here and celebrate all the cool things that you can find in here, including not just books, but the staff. There are people in here who know how to use software and technology and can help people do that kind of thing. So I think we all just need reminding about the value of our libraries.
In other book news, the book fair at Barnes & Noble, well actually, Ms. Creel has all the information you want to know about the book fair. So take it away, Ms. Creel.
I'm really excited to tell everyone that we are having the Meadowbrook Book Fair at Barnes & Noble at Hull Street on Saturday, May 17th from 1 to 4. We're going to have performances by Meadowbrook students, our improv team and forensics team. We will have musical performances by MBK kids, and we're going to be there all day. The teachers are going to be there hanging out, selling books. Anything purchased between 1 and 4, the proceeds from that come directly to Meadowbrook High School. It's a fantastic way to support the school and to show the community what Meadowbrook is all about. We're really excited. We're going to have a projector there projecting the 411 so that the community can see everything that we're doing here. We're really excited, so bring your family, come out. You can also purchase a book the day of to donate to the Meadowbrook Library or to the Meadowbrook English Department, so it's kind of a twofer. It's a win-win. So come out, bring your friends and family, and then get some coffee and just have a great day.
Lastly, April 23rd was World Book Night, and of course, the MBK Library had to join in the celebration. I was just thinking to myself, Linda,
What's the matter, Tony?
why should I tell everyone about this event when we got footage of Miss Showers, who knows way more information than I do, explaining what this night is about and what they did to commemorate? Miss Showers, I know you got us. What you know about World Book Night, Miss Showers?
We just celebrated an event known as World Book Night, and it's a global event that takes place around the world every year on April 23rd, William Shakespeare's birthday. And the purpose of the event is to give people, students, adults, community members, a free book that they can keep that's their own. And here at Meadowbrook High School, we decided to give those books out to students who put their name on a list, enter their name into a drawing, and those students were invited to come during SDS and to have a World Book Night celebration with us. We gave away a copy of Sunrise Over Fallujah and The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Students who applied, who put their name into a drawing, were selected to receive those books free of charge.
This year we had a book bag program. We contributed to Feed More to provide food for the bags that they take home on the weekends. We give a scholarship, and our April project giving a shower for a college student. We like promoting education and like to see the students in this section of the county do well.
My childhood I lacked in many ways with my family, and because we were classified as a family in poverty, and so it has been very important to me to keep trying to excel in life so that I can give back, because that's exactly what teachers and other community members did for me, which is why I am here today.
Being a sister in Alpha Delta Kappa is important to us for several reasons. One is to being able to take part in many philanthropic events and helping our community.
Very important to give back to your community, and especially to see the community giving back to a Meadowbrook student who exemplifies all of the positive things you want to see in a person, good behavior and somebody who is dedicated to education, and it really warms my heart to see that we were able to do this for a Meadowbrook student.
I'm completely honored for these ladies giving me this opportunity, and also for Mr. Nose letting me know about this opportunity. They have blessed me with so much. I mean, it's just speechless. I plan on fulfilling my dreams and making my mom proud always. And I'm glad to be a Meadowbrook student, and I'm also a senior, class of 2014.
MBK loves MBK! Woo!
Tony, did you go to the Roarathon this past Saturday?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay. So did I. And I had a lot of fun.
Me too. I did.
I must say, the bounce houses, Tony, they were jumping. All right. And the rave, Tony, the rave. What you know about that rave, Tony? Well, the rave was something to rave about. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But on a serious note, the NHS worked hard to make the dance marathon a success. The goal of raising $5,000 was well over exceeded. The grand total was over $11,000. I'm so proud of what Meadowbrook and the community has done for the Children's Hospital. It is nice to know that people out there are willing to help with families who deal with tough situations like the 3 families NHS honored that Saturday night. Check out the amazing footage put together from the National Honor Society's Roarathon for the Children's Hospital of Richmond.
Speaking of the National Honor Society, the NHS recently admitted 37 new members for the induction ceremony. This ceremony is practiced nationwide, and Linda, from what I heard, it's pretty prestigious. Let's take a look.
let's spin it off to Jacob and Zena for an update on the arts. Duh.
Thanks, Linda and Tony. Unfortunately, my awesome co-host Jacob couldn't make it today. He had to take his cat to the circus. But on the bright side, we had an awesome play last week. Here's a clip of the show.
What's that?
I don't see anything.
Right there. He's black. Look. Right there with the tail.
Hey! That's just a cat. Just an old cat, Sylvia.
Hey, Kitty, you stink, Kitty. You smell it? I stink.
Come on, Sylvia.
Hey, Kitty, you want to chop your tail.
Let's go home, Sylvia.
Really rude. You're a disgrace to the animal kingdom, you Kitty.
Sylvia.
I want to cut off your tail and shove it up your butt. I think you're a guts, Kitty, and don't you ever forget it. Well, out of sight, out of mind. Let's move on.
Wow, Sylvia, you sure are full of surprises.
You want instinct? You got instinct.
I sure did.
A whip of the jungle, nature tooth and claw.
Wow, boy, Sylvia.
I must say, it helps you express your feelings.
You know, I could say some of that stuff to Harold at work. How did it go again? You're a real sack of poop, Harold. You're a disgrace to the entire animal kingdom.
Hey, look! It's that corgi from Columbus Avenue. Shall I sashay up to him or ignore him completely?
Surprise me, Sylvia. Surprise me.
That Sylvia's one rough dog. Get it rough? Funny, right, Jay? Anywho, coming sooner than you think is the MBK Talent Show, which is full of great talent. And a little birdie told me that there will be 2 beautiful new hosts this year. If you want to know who they are, come to the show on Tuesday, May 13th and find out. Tickets will be sold today, Monday, and Tuesday at lunches, so do not forget. And now, what you've all been waiting for since the beginning of time, well, the beginning of the school year, the alumni/senior improv show. We'll have some great acts coming back. Jade the Kid Osborne, Corey Feli Eli Birch, Tavante Fubuloni, TJ Watch Out for Miomo, India Renee Johnson, Thomas Big Tom, and all sorts of knock your socks off funny guys. So come out to the Meadowbrook Auditorium May 27th at 7 for $5, and we'll make you laugh till you can't breathe. Remember, we're not a joke, but we'll make you laugh. So then that's a cliche. Jacob, don't you want to... Back to you, Linda and Tony.
Jessica Sutton. I feel like we've talked about her quite a few times, Tony. Do you remember who she is?
Yes, I do, Linda. Yes, I do. She is the PTSA's guest speaker that visited Meadowbrook to address human trafficking in the Chesterfield area. And of course, we got that footage of her speech. So, check it out.
We are talking with you today about teen human trafficking. Did you know that the average age of entry into human trafficking, which is also known as modern-day slavery here in the U.S., is between 11 and 14 years old, but anywhere from 10 to 18 years old. This is happening, and that we want to let you know what to do so that you are not caught up in a human trafficking situation or any of your friends or family members. So I'm here with the Prevention Project, and we have an educational curriculum to come into your classrooms, to your schools, to your churches, to your community groups to talk to you about the lures, the facts of trafficking, what you can do to make a difference. Human trafficking has been found in every state in the United States and all over the world, and it is the second largest crime here now in the world. The point is that we can all make a difference by educating ourselves. Traffickers target teens. They want to find ways to befriend you to make sure that they can lure you into a trafficking situation where they are being sold for sexual or labor or organ exploitation. To get more involved and for more information and to get this information to your school, feel free to contact us at www.prevention-project.org, and I look forward to hearing from you and talking with you more about how you can get involved and how you can make a difference in your school, your community, and beyond.
Make sure you acknowledge your teachers before the week is over.
Wait, why just this week?
Well, I mean, everyone should be thankful for the teachers every day, But this week, Tony, is Teacher Appreciation Week, so this means it's extra special.
Okay.
Who's your favorite teacher?
That's easy. It's Mr. I'd rather not say it on here, Linda.
Well, the teachers were awarded and pampered all week. The cookout I saw outside set up in the courtyard looked pretty awesome, if I do say so myself.
You should become a teacher.
It kind of makes me wish I was a teacher, not gonna lie.
I feel teachers should be appreciated because they dedicate their lives to helping out students, to working with kids and doing what they need to in the community. So for that reason, I think they should be appreciated.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I think teachers should be appreciated because I don't think sometimes that students realize how much time and effort goes into what we do in the classroom. And I don't think they realize how emotionally attached we get and how much a part of our lives students become and how important their success is to us. And so even when I'm at home, I'm thinking and worried about my kids and what's happening and what they need to do to pass and all that. So they're a family, or extension of my family, and I think that I don't think they realize how much time I spend thinking about them and how many gray hairs I have because of them.
Well, a lot of it has to do with just how much teachers give. Teachers will touch every single aspect of human life. I don't think that there is a profession in the world that is not being touched by a good teacher. The things that our teachers specifically here in this building, the reasons why we need to appreciate what they do is that the amount of time they pour, the effort they pour into all that they do, I think is phenomenal. And the fact that we take time, that students take time, that we as an admin staff take time to go ahead and acknowledge them is something that's well deserved, and something that really goes on throughout the year. It's not just this week, but it goes on throughout the year. We're very, very grateful for our teachers.
Any appreciation that teachers get, we're just so thankful. We teach because we love students and we really want to help you guys. So any appreciation that we get is really overwhelming.
You gonna ask me or I just say it?
Oh, because we work super hard. In fact, right now, I'm planning for my next class while eating my lunch.
I think teachers should be appreciated, but the students should also be appreciated. We do a lot. We work hard. All this work y'all teachers be giving us, Yeah, getting up every morning at 6, 5 o'clock in the morning, I think we should really be appreciated.
Well, I think our job is just so important, to our students, to the kids that we teach, that, it's nice to be recognized for the hard work, the hours that we put in. And we wouldn't do this job if we didn't believe in these kids.
Well, I think teachers should be appreciated just for the little things they try to do to make sure a student completely understands what they're trying to learn in the classroom. I know with me, I take the time after work to come up with creative activities for my kids to actually understand what I'm talking about in terms of math, because I know math can be crazy and a lot of people hate it, but I try to make sure they love it. So I'll come up with fun activities like bingo, a human-sized bingo on the board, on the floor for them to play with, and some dice to understand, solving equations, just the little tiny stuff. We work past the school hours of the day. We work in the morning, after school, before school. It's just a lot of work just being a teacher. I don't think too many people really appreciate the little things.
I think we should be appreciated because we try really hard and care about our kids individually.
The students don't necessarily realize it, but I think a lot of times the teachers outwork the students, and it shouldn't necessarily be that way if the students are trying to earn good grades. But your teachers are spending a lot of hours outside of school, working hard, trying to make you better and help you improve yourself. So I think we put in a lot of work, and it doesn't get seen. So it feels good to be appreciated. Thanks, everybody.
Teachers should be appreciated because we work hard not only in the building but also at home, after hours. We're constantly working. That's why we should be appreciated.
We caught up with Mr. Young for more information on the Physics Olympics. Go, Mr. Young, go!
The Physics Olympics was a competition at the University of Richmond. We sent 2 teams of 4 students. They were all volunteers, so they did it just because they wanted to. It's a competition where there's small engineering projects, but they don't take a lot of calculations and math and things like that, so it's pretty fun. The whole thing was designed just to be fun and do some science outside of science class. Both teams did pretty well. There were 6 events. One team was 3rd in an event and 4th in an event out of all 22 teams. Another team had 4th place and they were 6th overall. Thought it was a really good experience for them to get out, go to a college campus, see what a college science building looked like. They got to see what all the labs looked like, things like that. and they did really well. I was really proud of them. They represented Meadowbrook High School. It was probably one of my proudest moments as a teacher in all 7 years. It was really nice.
All members from Miss Smith's African American 1 and 2 class participated in a Lincoln Douglas style debate in the Meadowbrook Auditorium. The goal of the debate was to raise awareness of the ideas that rose from the black community. The members focused on ideals of Booker T. Washington and W.E. Du Bois. Check it out.
Now on to sports with Justin and Kelly.
Thanks, Linda and Tony.
First, let's check out how our spring sports are doing so far. Let's roll on over to Jeremiah to see how our men's soccer team is doing.
Thanks, Kelly and Justin. The men's soccer team is having an outstanding season with Fernando Estrada and Mal Smith with the top scorers and goals. Let's not forget about the two brothers, Rudy and Jonathan Arqueta, for holding it down for the defensive part. Make sure to attend the senior game at Thomas Dale on the 13th of May at 7 p.m. to support the men's soccer team.
Great job, Jeremiah, and Meadowbrook. Wish your men's soccer team good luck on the rest of their season.
While we're on the topic of soccer, let's check out how our women's soccer is doing with Isaiah.
Take it away, Isaiah.
Thank you, Justin and Kelly. This year, our Lady Monarch soccer team is on a roll with 3 wins, including their latest 3-1 victory against Dinwiddie. And with 3 wins this season, this is one of the best seasons in several years.
Thanks, Isaiah, for that wonderful update.
Now, let's switch lanes and check out what kind of information Miles has us on the track team. Take it away, Miles.
Recently, on Wednesday, May 7th, our MBK Monarchs had their last home meet and their last meet of the regular season. Next week is the start of the conference championships, so be sure to come out and support your fellow Monarchs. Some of the top participants of this year's track team during the regular season are Tamisha Brunson, Nadir Raymond, Daquan Young, Sydney Toby, Carmaya Dorsey, D'Angelo Amos. These are just a few of the standout members of the team. Be sure to congratulate your Meadowbrook track team for their wonderful regular season. Back to you, Justin and Kelly.
Let's swing it over to my girl Nia to see what inside scoop she has on baseball.
Since the last time we've talked, it's been a tough few weeks for our Monarch baseball team. Due to injuries and other various reasons, our baseball team has lost some key players. But the team is going to keep working hard and should have a chance in some upcoming games to earn some more victories. Also, be sure to come support them on Thursday, May 22nd for their senior night against Petersburg. And a special shout out to Joe Medina and Jay Sean Rosado for leading our Monarchs in offense, and Jonathan Buns with some great pitching. Back to you, Kellen and Justin.
Thanks, Nia, for that wonderful update, girl.
Well, we can't forget about softball with Jonathan. Let's go and slide into what he has to say.
The softball team last 2 games ended in a defeat, losing to Hot Springs 22-6 and Matoka 10-0. Other than those 2 losses, they are having a pretty good season so far with a record of 4-8. Keep it up, softball team.
Wow, that's great. Our softball team is really doing their thing this year. Good luck, ladies.
Last but not least, let's go over to Tiandra for tennis.
Let's see what she has to serve up on this show.
The MBK men and women's tennis teams are finishing up the season strong and getting ready to compete in the 12th conference tournament. Top seeds Lee Wood and Linda Wynn look forward to becoming the champions. Linda Wynn, with a single record of 7-3, is the person to beat in this district, so we wish her good luck. She begins conference this upcoming Monday. Numbers 1 and 2 for men's, Leewood Wynn and Aaron Trejo face fierce competitors this season and stay hopeful as they try to win conference not only in singles but also in doubles. So once again, let's wish the tennis team good luck at conference, and we hope to make history by having conference champions.
Thanks, Tiandra, for that wonderful update. Also, way to go to our tennis team. So Justin, who's our guest for this audition of FaceTime?
Well, Kelly, And MBK, I had a chance to catch up with former MBK alumni Paris Cotman, who is lighting at the track at St. Francis University. Let's check out that FaceTime to see what she has to say.
Way to go.
Hi Paris, thank you for taking the time to chat with us here on MBK411.
Hi.
Let's get right into it. You recently just participated in the NEC Outdoor Championship meet. Can you tell us what events you participated in and how that went for you?
Okay. Well, I competed in the 400-meter dash, the 200-meter dash, and the 4x400 meter relay. I made it to both finals in the 400 and the 200. In those finals, I placed first in the 400, running a 55-1, and I defended my title from last year. And in the 200, I placed fifth, and I ran a 24.65, which is my college PR. And my team and I in the 4x4, we ran a 3:52, and we placed fourth in that as well.
That's awesome. Great job, Paris.
Thank you.
So Paris, what's your favorite event and why do you like it so much?
My favorite event is the 400-meter dash because I love the intensity of the race, and I also like the feeling of the last 100 meters, and it's a tough race.
Okay. What do you enjoy most about college athletics?
I enjoy having opportunities to travel as a team, and I like the discipline that you must have as a student athlete.
Okay, good. So on the flip side, what did you miss most about high school athletics?
I miss the coaches, especially Coach West, the fun times with my peers, and mostly the class of 2012.
Okay. You recently were selected as most outstanding sophomore female athlete for St. Francis University. With all the success you've experienced so far, do you see yourself taking track to the next level, possibly competing globally or even in the Olympics?
Yes, I see myself taking track as far as I can make it. I will continue to strive to be the best with the mindset of knowing that there are many people out there rooting for me.
So Paris, you have any words of wisdom or advice you would like to share with our students?
Take school seriously, and if you're an athlete or whatever, just make it work out good so you can go to college for free.
Because track is life, isn't it? Awesome. Thank you so much, Paris, for your time. We'll be following your career very closely.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
See you later, Paris.
Bye.
Great job, Paris. We at MBK wish you luck on all your future endeavors on the track and at St. Francis University.
Guess what, MBK? We have a very special guest on this installment of the M5K.
A story of triumph, heartbreak, and overcoming adversity. Let's take a look.
Sign of a man who Chesterfield police say was abducted in front of his business around 6 o'clock yesterday morning. And we've confirmed that the FBI is now involved in the search for 44-year-old Parish Patel, grabbed and thrown into an SUV when he tried to open the Raceway gas station off of Jeff Davis Highway near the Richmond-Chesterfield County line.
When I first started running was for competition, to make more friends, to build social life. I was in 9th grade, but as time went on, I started running long distance. And with long distance, I was able to use running to think, reflect on my life. During cross country this past year, whenever I ran, I always went past everyone else and got by myself. I always liked running alone. It was a time for me to reflect on life, to think about what's going on. It was something that happened out of thin air. One day he was there, he was at home, we ate pizza. He was singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and the next day I came home from my cousin's house and my mom was there crying, and I didn't know what was up, and my sister was there with me and we didn't know what was going on. In exact words, these words ring in my head. They took him. And me and my sister ended up crying. I remember it was a Friday, I was in school. And then they pulled me out of school early. Me and my sister went home. And they told us the final news about what happened to him, that he was killed basically. And I was in a room with all my relatives. It was me, my mom, my grandpa, my grandma, all my uncles and aunts. And they told us, my uncle told us the information he got, that my dad was found dead. And everyone started crying. Everyone started crying, and I was the only one I felt that did not cry at that moment. I was sitting there just watching everyone else cry. I kind of knew before, the day before, about what happened, but I kind of didn't want to believe it. And as soon as I got pulled out of school, I knew what happened. There's like a part of me that's always going to be missing without him. I can't be the same without him, me or my family. Life just doesn't seem as complete as it would if he was here. Everything came from him. Before anything happened, I was always motivated by my parents. They always urged me to do the best as I could. And as soon as what happened, as soon as he passed away, there's always a piece of me that always thinks he's always watching me. That always makes me want to do better in whenever I can. That's what I attribute all my success to, how my dad raised me, how my mom raised me. And I always know that he's up there watching me in whatever I do. Besides being a great father and raising my sister and I think the thing that I want him to be remembered most for was people don't really understand him as much as me, my sister, my mom do. He was, of course, a smart person, but he was also very funny, very nice person. Everything he did was to help other people out. Everything I did, he told me to be the best I could be in it. In school, he always said, be second to no one. In track, even though he never got to come out and see me run, he always was proud of me, always wanted to come out, but he couldn't. So everything I do, I always remember my dad. It always motivates me to do the best. He always was big about my education. Whatever I wanted for my education, he would get it at the snap of a finger. That's why after high school, I'm gonna go to college, go to my official school, University of Virginia, and do the best I can. As cliche as it might be, I believe my biggest fear is failure. Failure in school, failure in track, failure in anything I do. It's always I want to be the best in everything I do. I always want success. And that fear of failure, it's kind of like a motivation.
Wow, that was an amazing story.
Well, MBK, that's all we have for you on this segment of MBK Sports. Once again, I'm Justin.
And I'm Kelly.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Back to you, Linda and Tony.
It is that time of the episode.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I'm not leaving.
You're not leaving? Why not?
Because I don't want to leave.
Well, I'm leaving. Peace out, Tony.
Okay.
What? You the man.
Alright guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Media MBK and Instagram at MBK_media. And make sure to always visit our website, MBK411.com. Peace out. May 3rd, to be exact.
23rd.
Oh.
Can we do that over again? Calling all seniors. Ooh. Let's make this. How you doing to me? Ah!
Are you rolling?
Yep.
Oh. This much.
That much?
This much.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of much.
You were supposed to stop. April was National Library Month, and from the top.
Stop.
Okay, 3.
Come on, Tony. Hold on,
Take-
Miss Krill. You got me? You got me? Oh, wow. Miss Krill, take it away, Miss Krill. Okay. 2, 1. The goal. I said that already.
You, my friend.
Stop.
Goodbye.
We.
For now. Until we meet again. It's been great to sing and play together in the box. Nope.
I'm leaving.
Linda. You have to. That's so.
My eyes look water. Just cut. Cut. it! Oh, man, I almost at my high school. Hold on.
No, Justin, we are recording. We
Kelly,
are on the set.
Kelly.
You tell me to put my phone up. Mess him up.
Banks! Bruh! Well, he's filming. Wait, no. I'm not gonna smile like that. Alright, just Kelly, you can read that again.
Who's our guest for this time's FaceTime? For
This time's FaceTime. This edition. Slow down.
Is it on FaceTime?
Who's our guest on this edition FaceTime?
I know. Okay, bye,
It's hard to do things wrong. Just hold on, going home.
We going home, MBK.
Oh, so I just go? Okay. Couldn't make it today. Sorry. These are back over.
I know.